Hey, what's up everybody? I'm SuperSonicJB. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, World of Dreams, for the PC. So last time we went and started off the game, and our character, the player basically got sucked into the world of DDLC, and yeah, he combined with the MC of the game, AJ, and now they're trying to figure out what the hell they're supposed to do to save all the girls. So last episode I did really well, so I thought I'd do another episode and everything. So we're gonna go and get started. The video, make sure you hit that like button, as there a lot, and comment, subscribe to my channel. So yeah, basically, we're just gonna continue on with the game, do more of the story, and yeah, just enjoy the game overall. Like, the game had a great start, and I just wanted to keep playing through it, have some fun. So we're gonna continue on the game today. So let's do it.
It's showtime!
Sayori's already sitting at the racing game, looking at me expectationally. Sorry, walk over to change. Okay, we can't start the video already. I mean, messing up a ton of my reading, so let's try this again. I walk over to a change-making machine, put in 1,000 yen, and after taking and counting the change to make sure I wasn't shorted, I turn. He's still waiting. I make a show of cracking my knuckles and neck and walk over and sit. Let the rematch of all rematches begin! Prepare to lose again. Oh, I see how it is, girl. You think I'm gonna lose? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm gonna win, and you're gonna go to the toilet sign over there. You're gonna go to the toilet. That was a terrible one-liner or whatever. Whoa, this is a new side to her I never expected. She's weirdly competitive when it comes to arcade games. She looks like it, yeah. Fair enough. I log into Meijei's account. I see that Meijei has put all the upgrades in every car. Jesus Christ, how much money did you sink into this game? More than I want to admit. Ready? Oh, look at this smug Sayori face! What the heck is that? Look at this smug Sayori face. That's too funny, man. Oh, bring it on. I'm gonna kick your ass. Let's go. That smug Sayori face. Until I probably sunk about 5,000 yen of Meijei's money into the matches. I'd lose some, Sayori would lose others, but we were evenly matched. We playfully trash-talked each other and generally had a good time. So I'm guessing this is a game the player already played for in the past. Or something like that, because I doubt if he didn't play and it was like a Japanese exclusive game, he'd probably struggle or something. It was the first time, but I don't know, maybe Meijei helped him, I don't know. He helped him, I knew how to drive, though. True, a few hours later, I took a look at my phone and realized it's later than expected. Whoa, it's late, I need to get you home. Aw, can't we stay, please? Pretty please? She gives me puppy dog eyes. Yeah, literally. No, I'm tired and it looks like you are too. I don't want you to oversleeping and being late to school. Let me use the bathroom really fast. I use the bathroom as well, and then we leave. The sun is just beginning to set. The air is cooler and Sayori is shivering despite her own coat. I chuckle when I see that and hand her my own coat. Man, girl, how cold can it be? I mean, it's October. It can be a little chilly, I guess. Wordlessly, she takes it and wraps it around her. We walk in silence for a bit. Hey, Meijei. Yeah? Did you mean what you said? What you said when you said you'd wait for me tomorrow? Of course I did. I miss having those walks together, and I don't mind waiting. Might have give me a chance to do homework. Homework? Better there than at home. Too many distractions in your room. Homework? That's unusual for you. If I did homework at home, I wouldn't... Wait, if I did homework at home, I wouldn't. Too many distractions. There we go. That's the Meijei I remember. Promise me you'll wait? Yes, I promise. Hey, I can't wait. See ya, sucker! Ha ha! It was a trick! You got rickrolled, girl! Never gonna give you... I'm sorry. Well, here's where I leave you until tomorrow. Remember, don't be late getting up. Yeah! I don't want to talk with my bestest friend in the whole wide... I want to talk with my bestest friend in the whole wide world. Siri blushes and is about to head inside, but he stops and runs back, handing me Meijei's coat. Almost forgot it. Heh. Oh, thank you. Have a good evening. You too. Alright, we're away from her. Okay, stop. That was good. That was a good day, I gotta admit. We didn't do as much as I was expecting, but it was still fun, even for me as a spectator. Good, I'm glad you had fun. I walked through the gate to Meijei's house. He's trying to get some sleep. There's school tomorrow. Come on, man. At least let me watch a little anime. Yeah, he's gotta watch his big titty anime girls. I'm sorry. Alright, we can do that. Somehow my laptop from my world made it here, and I have some anime on it we can watch. Only a couple of episodes, though, and then we should sleep. Deal. I'm home! AJ, is that you? Walking in the room and seeing Mady's mom sitting on the couch reading a book. Mady's dad sitting next to her holding a small brush and painting kanji characters. The two turned towards me as I stepped into the living room. Hey mom, hey dad. Welcome back. So, how was your date? Wasn't a date. It was just a friends gathering, you know? Date? I said, trying to sound exasperated. It wasn't a date, you guys. Try and deny all you want. Jesus, woman's quite the worrywart and busybody, but she's a very caring woman. Your mom told me you went out with Sayori. What did you two do? Not much. We went to a cafe, get for some breakfast for her. Then we went to the park, and after the arcade. That's all. His mom chuckles and his dad smiles. Well, I'm glad you had a good day, sweetie. I'm about to get dinner started. Okay, I'll be down in a bit. It's on the menu tonight. Your favorite? I can feel Meiji perk up. Alko no Mayaki, I guess? I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I apologize, but whatever. Wait, what's that again? Only the best meal ever. My stomach growls at that and I blush. Somebody's hungry. Yeah, I am. Thanks, Mom. Why don't you get washed up? Will do. I'm sure Mom will want to hear more about this date of yours. Yeah, date! Exactly. Dad! You know how she gets. I sigh. Yeah, I know. Be right back. I take off my hoodie and make my way up to down. Make my way up to the downstairs bathroom to wash my hands. Your mom is pretty chipper and your dad seems like a good dude. Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing. Sorry about Mom. Right, I gotta keep remembering that May J and the girls are teenagers. Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I can tell your parents really care about you. Yeah, just so you know, the player is like 23, 24, something like that. Somewhere around that age. I guess so. But since he went back in time, he de-aged and everything, so yeah. After I finish, I head into the kitchen and smell something amazing. Maybe it's because I'm in a different body, but it smells beyond delicious. I see Mady's mom at the stove holding a strange-looking pan in her hand. It looks like two frying pans but together. Mady's dad is setting up dishes at the table. Two turn and see me. Hey, sweetie, why don't you sit down and tell us about your date? Told you. Whatever. I get up on her misconception. Taking a seat, I tell both of them how my day went. Mady's mom continues making dinner, and to her credit, she doesn't interrupt my detailed account. After setting the table, Mady's dad sits down and listens patiently to my story. Interesting. Eventually, Mady's mom places something down in front of me. Looks like some kind of flat meat pancake, but it smells amazing. I ate 3 of them before I'm full. Wow, my goodness, you must have been hungry. Yeah, yes, I didn't really eat that much of that cafe, because Sayori apparently wanted to buy the whole cafe of food and waste all my freaking money. Thanks, Sayori, I appreciate that. Yeah, well, I did have a busy day. Anyway, now, please. Yeah, hold on. Hey guys, I'm gonna head up from my room and relax for now. I'm a bit tired from all that walking. Okay, just try not to stay up late, okay? I won't, I promise. Good night, May-J. Night, May-J. Night, Mom. Night, Dad. We go back to the room, I open my laptop, and we watch the first few episodes of one of my favorite anime, Dragon Ball Z. May-J knows every episode we watch. I look at the clock after episode 5. I just took a random guess. He didn't say what anime it was, so... I don't really have a favorite anime, by the way. I just love anime, so yeah. Yeah, we should be sleeping now. Oh, come on, one more episode. You know, that's what they all say. We're like, you should be sleeping now. Look outside, man. It's like twilight. You don't need to go to bed already. Even if it's school night, that's still a little late. It's still a little early to go to bed. Now I see why I say you and your mom are so worried about you. Fine, fine, but we're finishing it tomorrow. Fine, fine. First, close the curtains and pull out my phone, plug it in to be charging, and set an alarm. What time do you set your alarm? 6:45. That's a good time. Except for 6:30 instead, just so I had time in the morning. I changed into pajamas I was in earlier. Good night. Good night. And with that, he's out like a light. I search for the school uniform and find it hanging up in the closet. Well, I'm ready for tomorrow. Turn off the light, get into bed, and fall fast asleep. Alright. Monday, October 23rd, 2017. Alright. Monday. Ugh, I hate Mondays like Garfield. That's the most stereotypical alarm I've ever heard, by the way. I wake the next morning early as planned. I turn off the alarm, sleepily sit up. AJ, you wake yet? I get no response. How does he do that? How does he do that? Can he not, like, hear, like, the alarm go off? Can he just sleep through it? I don't know. I'm gonna show you then head downstairs. Yeah, right. At that hour, this would not be that bright. This looks like it's at like 10 or 11 in the morning, not like 6:30 in the morning. Take a Hey, it's that classic beat right there. Let's go. I take a shower and then slip into the school uniform. It's been a while since I've tied a tie. I'll eventually get it. Perfect. I pour myself a bowl of cereal and get a couple slices of bread as well. Get all those carbs, son. I look around for Major's parents, but I don't see them. Probably at work. I wonder what they do anyway. While I'm finished, I feel Major begin waking up. Good morning, sleepyhead. How was your night? Not bad, actually. So we're waiting to walk Sayori home today, right? That's right, and we're going to do actual homework, not just say we did it. Homework! The Major spells out. Homework! No! Homework! Knowing I wash my face, grab Major's school book, and walk out. It's a beautiful morning, just like yesterday. A bit colder because according to Major's phone, it's only 7:30 in the morning. Hey! Oh, this is just like the beginning of the game now. I turn and see a bubbly little blur of energy running towards me. I wait for her to join me. Sorry, I overslept again. This is literally just at the beginning of the game now. Oh dear, you see me doing more and more You seem to be doing that more and more recently. Although I hope me kicking your ass yesterday didn't tire you out too much. I kicked your butt just as much. But I'm sorry, I'm late. It's fine. Don't be sorry, I'm not mad. A bit concerned, perhaps, but not mad. You don't need to be concerned. Alright, if you say so. As we head down the hill, I see some other students coming out of their own houses, passing up as they head down the same hill. At the bottom of the hill, I see a large Japanese school. Junior high/high school mixture if Sayori is to be believed. Sakura Academy! You know, Sakura from Fate Stay Night's own school! See you after school. Alright, see you. Sayori heads to her shoe locker. Meiji leads me to his. I change shoes and head down the halls. Meiji leads me down his classroom on the school's third floor. The sign outside his classroom reads 3A. We can pass to see classroom like 3B, 3C, 3D, and more. Man, all these three. I mean, they're third year, so yeah, I guess it makes sense. Alright, well, here we go. Doesn't this kind of look like a face right here? Like, this looks like a girl with hair here. Like, it looks like, I don't know, like the eyes right there, the face right here. This is the hair. That's what I'm just seeing right now. I'm just pointing it out. Alright. I enter the room and see the classroom full of students. Right here, second one from the back against the window. I almost chuckled the irony of that seat choice. I make my way towards it. It's literally the anime protagonist chair, just saying. Whoa, look who actually showed up on time. I remember this chick. I remember this in my review. I made a joke about her, I think. Did the screen just glitch out on me there for a second? I don't really know what the heck just happened there for a second, but yeah, that hair is insane. But she gets good character development, so yeah. Eh? Who's this girl? I don't remember her from the game. Wait, is she a Hyaru? Let's see. Fake colored hair, blue eye contacts. Yeah, exactly. Yep, definitely a Hyaru. Who the hell's that? That's Tani Kozoe. She's a popular girl in school and says stuff like that to me. Normally just ignore her and hope she'll get tired of me. No one in his class likes her too much. Oh, hell no! If there's one thing I learned about bullies, it's that they take silence as a challenge. I could say the same for you, Tiny. I'm surprised you're here after all you must have done last night. Oh man, here it comes. Would you spread your legs? Would you spread your legs for this time? I wonder. A businessman, politician, your mom. Oh my god, I remember this part so well. And like I made this joke and everything in the review portion of that video. Like, my god, man. Oh, this part just like unleashed them and everything. What did you say to me, you little freak? You heard me. I grin. I just imagine Anya's grinning face right now. What? Are you hard of hearing as well as a fake bimbo? The entire class is silent, and I turn towards the two of us. Stop, don't do this. Veda sounds desperate now, poor dude. Someone finally greased some balls. Shame I'm gonna have to break them. Oh, scary. I bet some of your clientele love having their balls stepped on by a high school. Why? Oh, that's it, you asshole. He swings at me. I duck and her fist makes contact with the desk. It cracks. Strong arm you had there. How many did you jerk off to get like that? Stop! Stop! My boy just out here just like throwing out all these comments like he's a madman. You're dead! Tony chasing me around here despite being amazed his body. My instincts take over and I duck and dodge. Stop running, you coward! Well, stop trying to fight me. Aw, better not cry. Look at little Goblin Jr. gonna cry. No use getting that sexy, beautiful face all messy on my account. What did you just call me? Sexy and beautiful? What? Just because you're trying to kill me doesn't mean I can't recognize that you're very attractive. Physically, at least. Oh, boy. He goes from insulting to complimenting, okay? Eyes wide and shut, but whether it's from embarrassment or anger, I can't tell. What is going on here? An old Japanese man walks in carrying a small suitcase, probably the teacher. Nothing sensei, just a little disagreement between me and Tani-san. Are you sure it was just a little disagreement? People talking in the back, or? I don't know. Look down at Kazoe's fist. Yeah, I guess it was getting a bit heated before you came in. About apologetically. Sorry about that. Kazoe sinks back to her chair, sitting down with a huff. I sit down. You're a reckless idiot. She's gonna get my head for this, which I remind you, it's yours now too. I don't know about that. Look. I glance over to see Zoe looking my way, her face still a bit flushed. She notices me looking over towards her and turns away. I look away, and a few seconds later, my peripheral vision catches her trying to sneak a glance at me. Yeah, she's trying to check me out. This is one of those stereotypes. Tough girl on the outside, not quite a tsundere. He's going to kill us. I have some fighting experience, and even in his body, I can at least dodge her attacks. Don't we have more important things to worry about aside from this? Trust me, she's the type I believe she is. She won't do anything that drastic. Fine, but she killed us on haunting you in the afterlife. Wow, fair enough. I say that a lot too. Take out a pen and paper and begin to take notes. And by me, I mean the player here. I usually don't say fair enough in real life that much. Class over. The first morning class fly by. She just let us out for lunch a little early. Mayday spends the entire morning worrying about Kazoe. There's a Kazo. I don't care. Who cares? That's why I go back to the cafeteria and get something to eat. Head out, but suddenly a pair of strong but feminine hands grabs my blazer, pushes me against the wall of a smaller hallway where no one can see us. Face to face with Kazooie. Banjo and Kazooie? Kazooie. I don't know. Ah, I knew it. We're dead. I got this. Yes, what is it, beautiful? Don't you dare call me that again, or you will regret it. You know what, girl? Whatever. What? Call you beautiful? Beautiful, gorgeous! Beautiful, gorgeous from Jimmy Neutron! You know what I meant. Smirk. Well, if you leave me and everyone else alone, and not let's just say, I'm very good at Photoshop and can make you look bad. You wouldn't dare. I've taken your crap for long enough, Tawny. Yeah, just call her Tawny. That's much better. Why would I have to anymore? My crap. This isn't my crap. This isn't going as bad as I thought. You've been in my face for too damn long. It only takes so much before I snap. Push your hands off me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need food. Let's go to McDonald's. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Wait! She holds out her hand as this time me. Her expression softens. Yes. Turn to face her. I'm sorry, I always thought that you didn't mind it whenever I teased you. The girl I teased last year didn't seem to mind. That wasn't teasing, that was bullying. Be more mindful of your words. See ya. Turn head down the hall. Cafeteria, left or right? Right. Go right in 30 feet. AJ leads me to the cafeteria. Not bad. Not bad. I like how there's like all these lines. Well, there's nobody here in the background, but like there's different sections and everything. Like my high school cafeteria wasn't anything too special. Like you had from like here to here was basically like what you got, and everything else was just walls and tables. There was like more tables, but still. Suddenly, someone grabs my shoulder. Did you get into a fight with someone? No. News Charles fast to see. It wasn't really a fight, more like a match where I constantly had to dodge her. She didn't manage to hurt me. She? Who was it? You didn't try and hit her back, did you? Relax, Sayori. I didn't hit her back. Phew, I'm glad. Who was it? Tani Kazu. I'm calling her Tani. Tani Kazooie. Oh, her. I don't know. Do you think that the girl Tani mentioned is Sayori? Did she do anything to you? Yeah, it was Tani, all right. Minor cinnamon bun protection instincts kick in. How dare she bully this bundle of sunshine? I'm regretting not laying her out now. I'll make sure she apologizes to you. No, don't bother. It's fine. Sarah, it's not fine. What she did is unacceptable. Stop! Her sudden exclamation startles me. I think that excuse me. Try to think of a rebuttal, but Major interrupts my train of thought. Just let her be. She's stubborn about this sword thing. I can't tell. You can tell she's serious. Fine, I won't do anything. Promise. I promise. I won't do anything. You don't need to get that close, girl. Hug her a bit, and then I hear cat calls from the other students. Huh, sorry. It's fine. Do you want to eat lunch together? Oh, actually, I'm going to have lunch with the club members today. We have some club stuff to discuss. Oh, well, I'm sorry if I'm keeping you from them. That's alright, I wanted to make sure you were okay first. Please promise me you won't get in any more fights. Well, you know, maybe a few on the side, but I won't let you know that. I can try my best. You better. I will. Alright, well, I'll see you after class. Sure thing, have fun. Once Sayori's gone, I go over to the ticket machines. Hey, is Sakura Academy a private or public school? Well, considering Sakura from Fate Stay Night, like, she's in a school uniform sometimes, so I'd say it's probably a private one. That's what I would say. Just saying. Because clearly this is her academy. There's no other Sakuras in the world. Besides the Naruto Sakura. So, private. I'm guessing the high school isn't a college prep school. And maybe I know there's a Fire Emblem Sakura too. And there's that one zombie Sakura from that Zombieland Saga anime. Yeah, college prep. How'd you know? I guessed. I just stand in front of the ticket machine. I take a look over all my options. Like a small show of pondering over the many different choices of the menu. What to eat today? That chicken curry looks good. You know, it's a picture of a plate of curry with rice, with the curry having chicken in it. My stomach starts to grumble. Chicken curry sounds delicious. Select it and take the ticket over to the cafeteria staff and wait. Once I get my food, I head to a spot in the corner. As I look around, I see someone familiar. Is that Yuri? She's got black hair? Let's see. Purple hairpin, check. Book, check. Thermos of something I assume is tea, check. Yeah, literally just the main difference with Yuri, just her hair color. Smiling, she reads, check! Who's that? Remember when I mentioned Yuri? Yeah, that's her. You said she was a member of the club, right? Yeah, I did. Now that you mention it, I have seen her a few times reading a book. That makes sense. What are you gonna do? Leave her be? Why? Once we don't know if meeting her earlier will affect the game until she wouldn't be comfortable. Fair enough. Dude. Yeah, exactly. That's my catchphrase. Exactly. I know. Major chuckles. Alright. Yuri looks at her phone and closes her book and heads over out of the cafeteria. Probably to go meet with the other club members. Wait, so why was she here in the cafeteria sitting down? I mean, I guess she was just reading and waiting, I guess? But I was like, is she supposed to have lunch with the rest of the girls or what? We sit for a while in silence. Finally, Major speaks up again. So you know more about me than I know about you. If your story is true, tell me about yourself a bit. Oh crap, I haven't told you much, have I? Well, what would you like to know? Well, he told me your name is really. Fair enough. Well, I'm a 20-year-old college student. I guess it does play taste in 2019, so I guess, well, his timeline. Like, this game, it did it come out in 2019 or 2020? I feel like it came out in 2020, but I might be wrong. I don't know. It just feels like forever ago. Like, I made that DDLC mods video in 2021, so I don't know for sure exactly when this was released. You can probably find it out online or everything in case you're curious. Alright, 20-year-old, yeah, college student. I live with my parents still. When I'm not studying, going to school, or working, I enjoy anime, few mangas, games, and reading fantasy or science fiction books. I also go to the gym occasionally. Back in my world, not exactly what you call fit. Do you have a girlfriend? Nope, haven't had one before. Well, it makes sense why you'd play dating sims. Hey! Hey, your business, dude! Hey, pot, Kettle called. He says you're black. What? Keep telling yourself that. While my mom and dad both work in finance and are pretty well off. I work part-time at a lower scrub at the company they work for. So you got the job based off of people you know. Not really, I got that job on my own. My parents asked them not to pull punches during my interview. I look at the time. Crap, it's getting late. We should we should be getting back to class. Yeah, we should. Finish the rest of the food. Then after taking the food tray back in, head back to Media's classroom. So that wasn't a like picture of a girl. I figured it wasn't. It just kind of looked like it from the side. But yeah, now you definitely see it. These are just a bunch of papers with nothing written on them, by the way. Nothing written here. Nothing here. Here. What the heck is this classroom? What the heck, man? As though he doesn't acknowledge me as I walk by. Soon class starts. Maybe somehow falls asleep. Me free to take better notes. Oh my god, the fact that he can just fall asleep like in his own head like that is amazing. Whatever, soon the day is over. I have to clean my desk all over because Zoe, she looks lost in thought. I almost call out to her, but decide against it. She stands slowly as the bell finishes ringing, grabs her bags and walks out. Pull out the textbooks and focus on the homework. I complete some math problems or read a few short stories to sign in the class. Time passes. What the heck? It's already that late? And just getting started on a short two-page paper. Oh, brother, that sounds terrible. Honestly, now I look back at it, 2 pages isn't really that bad. Door opens, I look over. Sarah's looking in nervously. Hey there. Oh, good, you're still here. I thought you'd gone home already. Now, why would I do that? My word is my bond, after all. I just thought that after today you'd be too stressed. Promise is promise. Ready to go? Yep. Her cheery demeanor returns instantly as if her worry hasn't been there at all. Great, let me pack my things and we can get going. I'll go wait outside. Before I can say anything, she bounds out of the classroom. I begin packing out and just then feel Meiji waking up. Wait, are we going to go with Sayori? What happened? She's waiting outside for us. I finish packing and throw the bag over my shoulder like most anime characters do. Yeah! Very typical, like holding it with 2 fingers over the shoulder like that. By the way, is there a bookstore nearby? I was hoping to get a new manga and book in preparation for tomorrow. There is actually, and it's on the way home. Great, thinks Sarah will mind if we paid a visit. I don't see why not, we can ask. Sounds good to me. Alright, head down to the shoe lockers and grab my shoes, yeah. Also, like, American schools don't really have shoe lockers, like, we just keep our shoes on, actually, throughout the entire day at school. Like, we don't have, like, certain shoes. I mean, sometimes, like, for gym and PE class, I mean, we'll go to the locker room, we can put stuff in there and everything, but, you know, some people have, like, gym/PE shoes, and just wear those for that, but whatever. And head outside. The sun is low in the west, looking at Meidi's phone. I see it's just past 5 in the afternoon. Sarah is sitting on a bench, humming a happy tune to herself. She looks like a kid swinging her legs back and forth with her eyes closed. When she sees me, she waves and stands running away. Sorry, running away. Just running away from me. See her run! Are you ready? So, good. By the way, is it cool if we stop by the bookstore first? I want to get a couple of new manga. More manga? Don't you have enough? You know what, girl? I didn't say anything to you about you with all your food habits, and you just question me and my manga habits? Okay, girl. You can never have enough manga. Meiji. Raise my hands on the feet. Okay, you win. Tell me what? How much I promise to buy an actual book and take you to get something nice to eat after. Will you come? She gives a drool and nods. Great, let's go. Bookstore isn't too far away, after a block away from Meiji and Sayori Street, according to my living GPS. Sort of Sayori. So how'd club go today? It went great. We just got the short story today. What story? I'd have that thought that the vice president of the literature club would know what she read. It's on my tongue's tip. Tip of the tongue, Sayori. Stop interrupting me, meanie. I chuckle and let her be. A Horseman in the Sky. Who's the author? Ambrose something? I can't remember the last name. I never heard it. Is it any good? Yeah, I never heard that either. But, I mean, I don't even know if it's a real thing, but whatever. It's sad. It's set during the American Civil War. Huh? Why would they be reading American literature? American literature just as much literature as Japanese literature, thank you. Well, what did the others think? Natsuki didn't really like it. She said it was too fancy. He really loved it and talked a lot about it. Sounds like an interesting read even more. Too fancy. Yeah, it was a little fancy. There was a lot of descriptions in there. Yes, Yuri would probably like that more than Natsuki. If you say so, I'm reasonably sure. Oh, we're here. Alright, nice little bookstore. It's smaller than I was hoping, but I don't let me my disappointment show as I enter. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. Wait, what did I say? Saka? S smile. Stem. Okay, whatever. I cannot see what that says. That's too tiny. Okay, I cannot read anything else, so there you go. I read some books. I see two people working at the store, an old man and a teenage girl. The teen sees me and approaches me. It's her again! There she is again! Yep, she's basically like the Larry from the Amazing World of Gumball. It's like she works so many part-time jobs, or the Lancer from the Fate Cooking Anime or something like that. Welcome, dear customer. Just a heads up, I'll be closing in an hour. You know what? I can stay here all night. I basically own this place now. Wait, this girl looks familiar. I read the titles of these books. I'm basically a god in the library. We should be done by then, I think. Yeah, you met her earlier, by the way, dude. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but haven't we met before? Have we? Oh, you're the guy who helped at my other job yesterday. 4 Cinnabons, right? You gotta remind me of that? You gotta remind me of me spending all that money on Sayori? Yeah, that's me. And how are they? How notch were they not? I love it when she makes that face. That, like, seriously, if Monica wasn't my girl in this game, I'd probably go with Kotonoha. Like, she'd be my secondary, just saying. They're amazing. Of course, because yours truly works there. Oh, I'm sorry. She's an interesting character. By the way, I think I've seen you before that. Do you go to Sakura Academy? Yeah, I do. AJ, do you know her? She looks vaguely familiar, but I can't remember where I've seen her. I'm 3rd year, Chiba Kotonoha. Yeah. Class F3F. I'm 3rd year, Shizu Meiji, Class 3A. Chiba, that family name sounds familiar. Nice to officially meet you. Hey, same to you. Oh, of course, it's always a pleasure to meet me. Haha, I see how it is. Just curious, how many jobs do you have? Yeah! How many jobs do you have? 35? Just a 2. And in the future, I'm going to come across you in other areas because, yeah, you're literally working everything. You just quit one job. It's like, okay, he's going to go to this place over here. He's going to go to the store over here. I'm going to go work in that store now just so I see him again. You know, just Kotonoha. Just Kotonoha. I work here at the school on most school nights and at the cafe on the weekends. Sometimes I work at other places I used to work at if they're short-handed. Then you technically don't just work just a 2. You work more than 2. Just saying, that counts. Oh, that's pretty cool. Indeed it is. So, do you need help finding anything? Yeah. Your phone number. Okay, stop! I got distracted, so I forgot. My apologies. Not your fault. Yes, I could use some help. I'm looking for a few things. Great, let's head over to the counter. I'll help you look them up for you. Do you know the titles? Yeah, I do. Good. Kotonoha slides behind the counter, types a few things on the computer. She looks like she'd be a tall girl, too, like 5'7" or something. I'm just saying. Okay, so what's the title of the first book? It's a mystery horror novel called Portrait of Morkov. I forgot how I said that before in the past. Who's the author? I'm sorry, I don't know. All I know is that there's an eye on the cover. Let's see. Does a few things. The computer hits enter. We have a few entries. Have a look. Turn the screen to me. Do any of these look familiar? Look at that thing! That looks terrifying! I mean, it is a horror novel, so I guess it makes sense, but that's pretty terrifying. One instantly stands out. Look at this thing! Yeah, that's definitely the one. I point. I think that's the one. Yeah, it looks kind of creepy. Yeah, it does! Thank you for pointing that out! Thank you for pointing that out, girl. Also, you shouldn't be judging me by what books I picked, just so you know, so... Just letting you know that. It's a horror book, after all. Oh yes, of course. I'll bring it right back. Kotonoha heads to the aisle and disappears for a bit. After a minute, she returns with the book. Was this the one? Let's have a look. Took it and looked it over. It isn't very long, much like the way it was described in the game. Yeah, in the game I thought it was like the dictionary size, or bigger, maybe. Look at the price. Only 700 yen. Really? I then opened a book and flipped through it quickly. Yeah, this looks like it. Great, you can go ahead and set it down here. Put it on the counter. Is there anything else you're looking for, Chizu-san? A manga called Parfait Girls, which should be a couple volumes. She nods and types in the search icon. Do you know the author of this one? I don't know the author, girl! Why are you asking me the author's name? Just type the title. Bam, there you go. It's right there. It's not that simple. It's not rocket science. I don't know about that one either. Yeah, just probably like, man, this guy doesn't know the author of these books. Why the heck is he getting these books? Everyone knows the author is the superior one compared to the title. I only go read the book by the author. Okay, honestly, that's an actual thing. A lot of people just read books because this author made it or something, but whatever. Alright. A lot of results are cookbooks, but maybe we have it somewhere. Take a look. Return the screen to me again. I look at the image on the screen until one catches my eye. This is. I remember making this joke too in that review. I think I made a joke on this. Like, Perfect Girl is literally just DDLC, but, you know, with a twist. Like, that's Monica, that's Sayori, that's Yuri, that's Natsuki. Simple as that. Just saying. Oh my god, even the player's like, this is literally the game. It has to be. It has to be. How could it not be? I wonder what their names are. Yeah. Minika, Sayorin, Yurki, Natsumi, not Natsuki. Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. You're lucky you have all the current volumes in. Wow, what are the odds? Bundle costs about 5,000 yen now. Let me think. Before I let you blow 6,000 yen on all this, tell me where I'm getting this. This is a manga that's special to Natsuki. But besides, I think you'll be surprised. Alright, let's get it. You know what? Yeah, I'll take that too. Be right back. But Noah walks to a different aisle. She comes back with a large staple of manga, each a decent thickness, and place them on the counter. I open the first volume and I see that Monica's look alike. There's Kiwi Moniri. Sayori is Strawberry, Sayaka, Yuri's is Blueberry Taka, and Natsuki's is Peach Makura. Anything else? No, this should be it. Let me grab my friend. We'll be on our way. I'll start ringing these up for you. Thanks. I'll go to the aisle where I see Sayori rush too. I see her drooling over a cookbook. Does that woman never stop eating? Lady sounds amused. And don't be too flash about it. Overeating can be a sign of depression. I'm not sure that's the case for her, but it's a possibility. Oh, I didn't know. I feel like this guilt return. I give him a mental hug. Thanks. I go to Sayori's shoulder and see her looking at wedding cake recipes. Wow, girl. I ain't marrying you. Just saying, Monica's my girl. So yeah, well, that does look good. Yeah! He drops the book. Oh, Meiji, don't scare me like that. Sorry. I got the book, brush the creatures out, and put it back. I got what I wanted. Ready to go? Yep, I'm hungry anyway. Well, I did promise you a small snack. Let's hurry up so we can get you some food. Head over to the front. Did you want any books? Nope, just food. Yeah, oh well. Alright, Your Majesty. Very well, Commoner. What am I, a dog now? She pats my head. Woof! Good boy. Really, I missed this, even if it isn't me doing it. See my friend soon. Reach the counter. Ram made his wallet and quickly pay for the books. As Konoha is bagging them up, she looks over at Sayori and her eyes light up with recognition. Sayori, is that you? Eh! Oh, Coco? Coco. That's a pretty cute nickname. Did your husband give it to you? Okay, stop! Stop. I'm sorry. I didn't know you worked here. Sayori, shh, this is a bookstore. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I gotta be way louder. Sayori! Still the same little bundle of sunshine you were last year. Hope you didn't get Tani-san in your class this year. Yeah, that'd be me. Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. That's okay. I took care of her this morning. Oh no, I didn't do anything physical to her. Yeah, did you just think I was just wailing on her like One Punch Man to her face or something? One punch! Luigi Uppy, one punch! Okay, stop. I'm sorry, I'm just hyper right now. Well, that's good. Well, I'd love to catch up. I really should be getting back to work. Yeah, you're back to work, Mr. Krabs, your boss. Hey, back to work, Coach Noah. I ain't paying you to just stand there do nothing. Nice seeing you again. Same to you, Sayori. Oh, and Cheesy-san, if we see each other in school, would you please call me by my first name? It's a bit embarrassing to be called by my last name. Well, cheese, girl. That's fine. In that case, you can call me Meiji. Thank you. Well, if it was nice seeing you too, Sayori. The only thing that I don't get about that part is like the character, the player is like American. So why would he be calling her by her last name right there. Like, would get if Meiji did it, but like Claire, the American, like we call people by their first names in America. In Japan, it's a little bit different, but whatever, dude. And nice to meet you, Meiji. See you later. Bye. Seriously, girl, I would date you if Monica wasn't here. If that was an option, like just go to Noah. I'm just saying, Monica first, then Kodo Noah. See where I head out. So who's that Kodo Noah girl? Eh? Oh, I had a class with her last year. She's a member of the Chiba family. Oh, Chiba. Chiba! Right now I remember. AJ? The Chiba family is pretty rich. I mean, they do live in their own private estate. Rich girl stereotype. Check. Really? That's odd then. What's odd? Her family's so rich, why does she have a job? That's the thing that I always wondered. Like at the end of this, I'll just say, like, she works so many jobs. There's some sort of suspicious thing happening with this girl. Like, I don't really know what exactly it is, though, because we'll probably find out in part 2 whenever that comes out, but, like, we weren't really given an answer why she's so suspicious. Like, she's suspicious because she, like, well, she works all these jobs when she's rich. Like, I understand, like, maybe working one job, you know, for fun and everything, but it's like, she works so many jobs, and she offers to pay for everything. Like, it's so weird, but we haven't really been answered, like, what exactly was wrong there. Even the player finds her a little suspicious in the end. You know, that's a good question. Crap, I said that out loud. Gotta be more careful. Careful, dude. I know, my bad. Maybe it's because she's bored? Maybe, I don't know. Oh, we're here. It leads me to a small convenience store, a half block away. Sarah rushes inside. I jog up behind her. This is a nice store right here. Is that Frankenstein or something? I don't know. These are like monster-looking guys right here. And we got this bootleg-looking Lucky Charms. I don't know. And then we got some other stuff. That's what it looks like. I don't think that's an E, though. I think it's just a circle with a line through it. And then, like, some other crap and blah, blah, blah. I stand and wait, eating the sandwiches, see where he shops, cashier checks, chuckles. Your girlfriend has quite the appetite. She's not my girlfriend, people! She isn't my girlfriend. She's her girlfriend. She and I are just childhood friends for years, though. Whatever you say, kid, wow. She will be, though, if all goes well. I'm scared, though. What if she rejects me? Even if she did, it's not the end of the world. You're just going to be out to move on. It's not your fault if she does, but a good authority, she won't. It's not a game anymore, is it? I'll be honest, I'm not sure if it's a game or not, but the coincidences are too big to ignore. Sarah comes out and places her basket full of goodies on the counter. I move over and wait for the cashier to ring her up. I raise an eyebrow at her selection. Think you've got enough to last until dinner? Well, Mom texted me and said she had to work late tonight, so I'm buying snacks and dinner for me. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, do you think you have enough still? Yep. All right, if you're sure, then we'll get these for you. I pay for the goodies and grab the bags as we head out. The sun is lower in the sky and it's colder. I spot some clouds coming in the west and spreading the sun's glow across the evening sky. AJ, are you sure you're okay? Earlier with the fight, nothing happened after, I promise. We had a brief exchange after school was over, but she ran out after I tried to talk to her about it. What were you thinking, AJ? You could have gotten hurt. That's what I'd like to know. Look, that girl has been bothering me for all year. I guess I finally snapped. But I'm sorry for worrying you. I promise I'll be more mindful in the future. You better. We walk for a bit in comfortable silence. Finally, we reach Sigur's house. I carry the groceries to the door. I can't take these inside. I can't take these inside, sorry. No, it's okay. However, she insists quite fervently, and I know better not to argue. She takes the bags. See you tomorrow. Right, that was me saying that. Goodbye, May. Good night, Siguri. She goes inside and shuts the door. Alright then. Turn and head back to Major's house. How far do they live? Like, were they right next door or right down the street or what? So what are your plans for tonight? They promised we continue that anime tonight, right? Right. I feel the excitement pouring from Major as I take out my shoes. After I wash my face and put the first volume of Heart-Fate Girls and Portrait of Morkov into my bag, put on Major's pajamas. After I'm settled in for the night, I turn on my laptop and begin playing episode 6. What anime is this? I need to know! After the last episode, I look at my clock. It's past 9 already. We should get some sleep. I wanted to watch the specials. Tomorrow night, I promise. You better keep that promise. Like, I keep promising you to watch freaking anime constantly, man. What do I get in return for this? Like, I mean, yeah, I enjoy anime, but you gotta at least give me something else too, you know? Of course I will. Turn everything off, and after turning off the light, climb into bed. Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day, so be prepared. I certainly hope you're wrong about this girl, but if you aren't, I'll do what I can to make sure you told me it doesn't happen. Thanks, good night, good night. Set the phone alarm, slowly fall asleep. Tuesday, October 24th, 2017. It's almost Halloween, people. Let's go! Oh, it says this game doesn't make it to Halloween, by the way, so, yeah. Sorry, so when I wake up, but something's wrong. I feel terrible. My stomach is doing loops and gurgling. Look at Mady's phone. 4:39 a.m. Try and calm myself down with deep breaths, but no dice. Ooh. And it's doing that background noise thing. It's like the original game did. Brush the toilet and kindness my stomach come up. Last night's egg sandwich must have been bad. Or the melon soda. Or that freaking thing you ate at the cafe. I forget what he ate. I tell you there's something left. It's all Code to Noah's fault. She poisoned me. I'm just kidding. I can't spit out what remains in my mouth. Damn, why today? Majay? Majay, are you okay? Majay! Hey, Mom. What happened? Are you okay? Yeah, I guess that egg sandwich last night was bad or something. I had to just sink and wash my face out and splash some cold water on my face. His mom walks out and puts her forehead in mine. Why do you do that, girl? Just feel it with your hand or something. That's more appropriate. I do feel a little warm. She rummages through a drawer beside the sink, pulls out a digital thermometer. After a while, she takes it out. No fear, but I'm still not comfortable sending you to school. That settles it. No school for you, young man. It's just food poisoning. That doesn't matter. You need to rest and let your body heal. You're feeling better tomorrow, you can go. Probably a bad idea to get back to her more on the matter. Plus, you might get suspicious if I were to want to go to school. Sweet, no school. This is an excuse to get goof around. I fully expect you to get plenty of rest today. Go back to bed now. Okay, Mom. You gotta think about it. If this was me in this situation and I got sick on the day I'm supposed to officially start the game, I'd be worried as fuck. I'd be scared because it's like if I don't do something on this day and go to school and meet them, what am I gonna do? I will basically be screwed. Rushing me back to the bedroom. Stay here for a bit. She rushes back out. While I'm waiting, Mady's dad comes in. Hey, is everything okay? Yeah, sorry for waking you again, Dad. Yeah, trying to make it a halfway out of it, but still got to get up for work in an hour. It's a bit. I'll try. Where's your mom? She went downstairs to get something. Yeah, I swear that mother of yours can be quite a handful sometimes. Is that so? Mady's mom comes back with a glass of pale green liquid. Ew, sounds disgusting. Drink this. What is this green stuff? She hands it to me, then turns back to her husband. How am I handful to you? Here, you know I didn't mean anything by it. I know what you mean, Minako. But you know me, I'm always worried about our kids. Tatsuyo hugged his wife. Take a sip of that, what made his mom gave me. Oh, this is ginger ale. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Wonder why they'd had that in Japan. Oh, Mom used to give me that whenever I got a stomach bug. Made his parents move apart from the hug. That's too so cute. Now go back to sleep, sweetie. You need your rest. I'll call the school later and let them know you won't be coming in today. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. See you later. Love you, Majay. Love you too, Mom. Good night, Majay. Good night, Dad. Lay back down and turn off the alarm before going back to sleep. You're not gonna panic or anything. Be like, oh my god, the game's gonna start without me there. We got a few hours with sunlight coming in from the window. His mom must have opened it this time. About at 7:12 a.m. It's about time you woke up. Got to get to school. No, not today. Oh crap! Here we go again. Again. Oh what? Oh, are you sick? Are we sick? Sorry. Let's get rush to the toilet. Damn! Why it had to be today of all days? Exactly. That is terrifying to know. But couldn't this be a good thing though? Changing things. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's another thing. Like maybe it would be for the better, but I don't know. I played this mod, so I know how it ends. I go to the kitchen. On the counter, there's a note and a couple of cans of chicken broth. Major, please boil out some of these and slip during the day. Hopefully, this will help. Love, Mom. That woman, what a worry. I like her. Grab a mug, looking over at see Major's mom. I put broth in a small pan and left it on low already. Wait, she had it on, like the stove on? What if he didn't come down and look at it? I mean, sure it's on low, but still. Fire safety is a big, important thing you need to know, girl. Just letting you know. But she didn't make porridge. Yeah, that's irrelevant. Put some of the warm broth in the mug. Open another can and pour into the pot. There's too many variables here. Today was the day Suri tricks you into joining her club. She's going to bribe you with cupcakes. My mouth waters at the mention of cupcakes, but quickly countered by a rumbling in my stomach. There's nothing we can do about it, right? We're sick. We can't do anything about it. Doorbell rings. A muffled voice calls out. Hey, Jerry, you in there? Hurry up or we'll be late. I head to the door, opening it as I take a peek out. Siri's waiting there, expectantly, bag in hand, jogging in place like she's ready to run at a moment's notice. Hey, Siri, sorry, but I can't go today. I have an nasty case of food poisoning. Mom told me to stay home today. What? Are you okay? I feel terrible, but I'm not contagious. I just need a day to let whatever's inside me pass. I'm sorry I won't be able to walk you to school today. No, it's okay. You focus on getting better, alright? I'll stop by when club is over. I will after I finish this broth. I'm off to rest. Alright, get better soon. Hear me? I will. Take care. You too. Sarah makes her way down the hill. You're back inside, rinse off the mug and place it next to the pan. Well, since we have some time, we can finish those specials, the OVA and OVA, but then we should come back here for the rest of the day. Alright, sounds good to me. I head back upstairs on my laptop and proceed to spend the next couple of hours watching the specials and the OVA. That's when I see it's around 9:30 in the morning. The little bit of broth I had isn't sitting well, so I rush to the toilet again to do what needs to be done. There, clean out, turn off the laptop, and grab the school bag, carry it downstairs to the couch, along with the blanket. I get myself situated on the couch, and after grabbing another mug of broth, sit down. You can sleep if you want, or you can read with me. Pull out the first issue of Parfait Girls and turn to the first page. This is manga, no way I'm gonna sleep. But if you pull out that other book, I'm sleeping. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, hey! Hey, not bad! Sometimes you just gotta take a moment and just enjoy the music, you know? I read slowly so maybe I can get the plot as well. Starts out as a typical cutesy slice of life. Four girls were all friends who enjoyed a love of cooking and baking. While their tastes in food differentiated considerably, one thing they all agreed on was that parfaits were the superior dessert, and they thoroughly enjoyed making them together. In the last year of high school, these four girls left their respective clubs and decided to start the cooking club again. The volume ends with the four girls looking over their new club in one of the girls' kitchens. Yeah, ouch. Ooh, not ouch. Yeah, ouch. Oof, this mangaka's good. Mangakas. I reach for the second volume. My stomach has other plans. I get ready. I fill the mug up again and sit back down. Her thoughts so far? To be honest, it didn't look like something I normally read. I'm more into action and isekai, of course. But this looks interesting so far. This slice of life is kind of relaxing. Agreed. Let's switch to Portrait of Morkov. Why are you so insistent on reading that book? It's a book Yuri enjoys. We need to make friends with all of them. Same with Parfait Girls. It's important manga to Natsuki. I don't exactly like the idea, but fine. Oh no. Satan, is that you? That's what I'm hearing from this freaking creepy ass satanic. Like, what is this music? I have a somewhat basic idea of the story, but wow, the story is good. The main character is a book called Fujiko, was a high school girl who, after the disappearance of her father, found out she has a twin sister who lives in a small rural town in whatever. This book in DDLC, there's hints to this book being evil, but like we don't really know anything about it. The first scene was at her inner thoughts while she took a bullet train from the Sapporo airport to a small town called Yuna, where she is greeted by her younger twin sister named Masawi. I don't know. Even in that first chapter, imagine Yuri's the protagonist and easily picture her being like that. Uji was worrying the entire train ride that there has to best introduce herself to the sister she never knew she had. Quiet down, choir! In contrast, Masai was very upbeat and friendly, acting more as an older sister to her new sibling. The town they lived in had one school that catered to every grade, from elementary to high school, one small library, a few small restaurants, and one grocery store. And she's exploring the town one day, car driving away from the bunch of police cars into a hole near her. An older one got out and stumbled over to Fujiko, muttering something about a third eye before clutching at Fujiko's shirt, leaving a bloody handprint on it. Police officers asked her that the woman said what the woman said, but uh, Fujiko was too traumatized to speak, only shaking her head. After she calmed down, she said the woman didn't say anything other than something about a third eye. The police officers let her go at that point. Okay, that's much better. I look at the clock and show that it's just past 11 in the morning. Why don't we take a bath? Agreed. Great, but first, grab my laptop again. You're putting the laptop in the bathtub? I'm just kidding. Lean upstairs and place it in a hiding spot, charging underneath the desk, underneath an old bag, and head downstairs. I mean, it's probably best to hide in this case parents are like, where'd you get that laptop at, honey? I don't remember you working at no job or anything. Ladies help us set up the bath and warm water begins filling the tub. While the bath is filling, I grab my phone and Bluetooth speaker butt of some soft Japanese music and lay down in the bath. When the tub is full, I turn it off and lay there, eyes closed. 10 minutes pass. So what's the plan now? I'm not sure right now. I just wanted to get through today. I'm not sure what's going to happen. And I'm a bit scared. No scratch. I'm scared out of my skull. Alright, dude, calm down. We can get through this. You've been helping a lot, so let me try and help you. I'm sorry, I just had no idea how to handle the situation. The entire first day of the game won't happen now because of my foolish mistake in eating that. Stop! Oh, I almost heard that. He sighs. You didn't do anything wrong. You helped me reconnect with Sayori. And while I'm not sure I would have done everything you did, you've been acting as much like me as possible. Thanks to that, I feel a bit better. Not physically, but I feel a little bit more prepared. Good, so what are you thinking about? Yeah, no, I'm wondering if this scene from the first day will go similarly if you go to the club a day or two later. If all does, all we're missing is a day, but I don't know if Monica already knows where she is now or not. What do you mean? Here's the thing, on the first day, Monica assigns the club a task to write poems and share. Since this is a dating sim, all the players does is choose 20 random words that can appeal to Sayori, Yuri, or Natsuki. The others actually write poems. Monica's poem on the second day kindly implies that she knows that her world is something more than a game. I don't know if she knew it was a game from the start or if she discovered it between first and second day. Wait, only a three? Why isn't Monica there? She doesn't have her own route. What? Why? You'd have to ask the creator. Honestly, it's her story that made me the most upset. Don't get me wrong, I feel like the other girls' struggles and I'm not belittling them, but Monica, she deserves happiness just as much as the others. That's right! That's right, for all those people who say Monica's the villain in this game, it's the worst! Monica has a heart too, you know? She might have done a bad thing, but she deserves a happy ending, you know? Oh, now I see. I can almost feel him smirk. What? You're going after Monica, aren't you? Ha ha! Of course! Not that it's any of your business, but now that I'm here, I'm not going to neglect her. I don't want to neglect any of them. I don't want to see them die. Hit the side of the tub angrily. I could barely handle it when they died on the screen. I think I'd break down if I saw it in real life. Yeah, this would not be like on a screen in a game. This would be in real life. You're seeing this happening. That'd be pretty messed up. Do you always feel like this when you're sick? It just sounds concerning. I take a breath and splash water in my face, forcing myself to calm down. Not always, but that how would you react if you knew that what was going to happen in the next couple of days? I only had one chance to change things. And say I understand completely, but I don't get why you're nervous. Luckily, you're not alone. I may not know much about this game. I can try and help however I can. And if what you say is right, we can try and get Monica's help. I certainly hope so. Two of us lay there for a half hour in silence, listening to the music. After that, I let out and drain the water and dry off. After using the toilet again, head back into the living room, and after putting on some clean pajamas. I don't know about you, but I'm too tired to read anything. Constantly throwing up is tiring out this body. Feel too, let's sleep. Turn on the music again, lie down on the couch. It's incredibly comfortable. I find myself drifting into unconsciousness. Falling asleep again, man. Wake up, no dreams. That's unusual. I normally have dreams whenever I'm sick. I'll crap once more and onto the breach. And after I'm done, I come back and lie back down. Meiji wakes up. Hey, we okay? That sandwich really messed us up. This sucks. More rest then? Yeah. I yawn and close my eyes again. Music is still going and soothing me. I'm just about to fall asleep when someone opens the door. Someone walks in. It made his mom come back early from work? Quiet, Sayori. Sayori, what the hell? He's probably still asleep. Hey, what's Sayori doing here? No idea, let's listen. Are you sure about this? He looks exhausted. Do you think it was a good idea to come here? His voice sounds more mature and deeper. It couldn't be, could it? Where do I put these? Her voice, that harsh whisper, had a higher, cutesy sounding voice. Natsuki. It's in the kitchen. I'll show you where. And I moved 2 pairs of feet, walked past me into the kitchen. But only 3? I got a sneaking suspicion of where the owner of the 4th pair is. Ha ha! I gently opened my eyes. I should probably save right here too before I gently open my eyes, you know? Hello there! What the hell? Just wake up and see Monica right there. No doubt about it, that's definitely Monica. Well, no, duh, I didn't think that was Sherlock Holmes. She's way too cute. Close, sorry. Move back onto him, my head against the couch's armrest. Oh, damn it. You okay, Josh? Yeah, I just startled off. I'm sorry, Chizu-san. I didn't mean to startle you. I the back of my head as I sit up. I know, it's not your fault. Hurry, get in here! It sounded angry than I meant to sound. Oh, Meiji, you're awake. Are you okay? Are you feeling any better? I'm a bit confused right now. What's going on? Yeah, well, Siri, what's going on in there? The other 2 girls walk in. Yep, here we are. With the 4 of them in place and everything, dude. Let's go. There's all 4 of them here and everything. I make for a good thumbnail. If I do end up doing that, I might. We'll see. Wait, the ribbons on her head and the twin tails and her flat. That's what he had to say. Posture. Natsuki's a blonde? Turned to Sayori slowly. Sayori, explain. Well, I wanted to get you in to join my club today, so I was going to invite you. But then you got sick. I couldn't wait for you to meet the club, though, so I brought them here. Whoa. Oh, I did not expect this from Sayori. Me neither. It's an unexpected move from her. It's too aggressive. AJ, be mindful. Let me make the first move. So you brought them here instead. Are you mad at me? Sarah, my eyes a bit, and look up at her with a smile. No, I'm not mad at you. You're my bestest friend. Even if I was, I couldn't stay upset for long. Are we bothering you? No, it's alright. Slowly sit up. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm Chizu Meiji, Sayori's neighbor and my best friend. It's a pleasure to meet you too. Sayori's telling us nothing but good things about you during club meetings. Seriously, Sayori, this sick boy is who you chose? So much for a nice club atmosphere. You didn't tell me the other girls were this cute, dude. I mean, wow. Huh, that's strange. What is it? The fact that these 3 incredibly cute girls showed up to my house? It's like when he says, this club's full of incredibly cute girls, but now it changed a little. Well, that too. I meant this conversation. It's nearly identical to the way it goes in the original game. Alright, let's see how it goes. I'll add on the Maydays following the script a bit too. Better keep an eye on that. You just can't ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Murumoto Natsuki from Class 3C, always full of energy. I was about to say anger, but I mean, same thing, bro. This is Yoshikai Yuri from 3E, smartest in the club. Yeah, in case you're wondering, like, they never really had true last names, so I guess the mod just kind of gave it to them, which makes sense. That makes it more realistic and everything. Don't say things like that. What is it? Maybe it's just me, but Yoshikai-san kind of seems like a type who has a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Moromoto-san. Just call them Natsuki and Yuri, please. She does, but don't think any less of her. She's extremely intelligent, and we're going to need her help to see if she can help us get control for a bit. And you already know our club president, Asano Monica from Class 3D, right? Of course I know my girl, my honey. Okay, stop. 3D, really? Of course she has that classroom. Haha, yes, nice to see you again, Chizu-san. Sorry about the head. Are you okay? Does it hurt still? No. Can you kiss it and make it better? Okay, stop. Well, that's new. No, it's not hurting as bad as before, and don't be sorry. It wasn't your fault. Small bag hurt. My heart's really going Doki Doki right now. She really is very beautiful. Yeah, I'm sure. But you guys know each other? Well, we were in the same class last year, but we didn't really talk, like, ever, right? Hardly even. Well, we're going to have to fix that. Yeah. We're going to start dating. Okay, Meiji, do you feel well enough to have some cupcakes? Cupcakes? But him, I suddenly taking a deep breath. You know, I do feel better than before. A cupcake does sound good. I've had that chicken broth today. I'll get them. Hey, I made them! I'll get them! Sorry, I got a little too excited. I forget what my Sayori voice was when I did a video on, like, the original DDLC. I can't remember what I gave her. I know I gave Yuri the mature-sounding, quiet voice, and, like, Natsuki the tsundere voice. Alright, but I don't know. I can't even remember what my Monica voice was either, because Monica was just, like, a little higher pitched voice than mine. I don't know. I don't remember. Natsuki and Sayori hate the kitchen. Sayori practically giddy with excitement. Chizu-san, is it okay if I make some tea as well? It might help you feel better. Assuming you have some kind of tea set. Do you guys have a tea set? Sayori knows where all the tea stuff is. We haven't moved it since she was last here. Oh, of course, you can. Sayori knows where our tea set is. Thank you, Chizu-san. Well, along with Monica. Just Monica! What should I ask her? I've got it. So, Asano-san, I'm curious. How come you decided to make a new club? You're pretty talented already. You could be a high-ranking member of any of the major clubs at the school. Weren't you pretty high up in the debate club last year? Yeah! Monica sits a respectful distance away on the other couch. Well, if I'm honest, I hate big club politics. She picks up a portrait of Morikawa and looks over it nonchalantly. While I was in that club, there was nothing but arguments on budgets, publicity, and preparing for events. Don't get me wrong, the debating part of the club is fine and all, but I wanted to form something based around something I enjoy and try to make something special out of it as well. And if that encourages people to get into literature, then I'm already making that dream into reality. Your reality. Subtle, Monica. Really subtle. Alright, subtle. Seems like she knows already. I'm just going to have to keep taking your word for this, aren't I? Yep. Well, that's certainly an admirable goal. Sayori says you're a great leader from what I heard on you and know about you from last year, I believe. But how come your club doesn't have any more members? I mean, I get you're still kind of new, but I'd have thought that there were more people in your school and your literature than just the four of you. Well, you have to understand not many people are willing to put in the effort to start something brand new. Dude, my phone is ringing in the background. What? Alright, sorry about that. I had a phone call there real fast, but yeah, especially with something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Sorry about that, but really, it's a lot of work trying to convince people that you're fine and worthwhile. That just makes school events like the club festival that much more important. I'm hopeful that we can grab this club before we graduate. Admirable, and I hope that dream gets realized. So Natsuki walks back in, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? You have no idea. I get Monica a sideways glance. I can almost see the flirtatious rising of her shoulder. Oh, look at that face. Ta-da! Oh, wow! That whatever I just said. Oh, ah! Natsuki lifts the bowl off the tray. I haven't seen his cupcakes in the game. They were described as cats. The craftsmanship I see is beyond anything that any normal high school senior can make. Yeah, probably bought it from Walmart. The cupcakes themselves are soft and white, with the multicolored frosting having been poured on expertly. Those cute kittens were probably painted on with some sort of brush made for that purpose. The whiskers are made of chocolate icing, and bits of chocolate sprinkles make up the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were this good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. I didn't make them to be stared at all day. Sayori grabs one first and immediately inhales it. So good! I grab one and look over at Natsuki, who's sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for us to take a bite? Yeah, she is. I make a show of looking over the cupcake. You know, this cupcake is pretty professional made. How long have you been baking, Morimoto-san? Alright, long enough to know how to make good pastries. Fair enough. Finally bite down. Wow. The game did not do this justice by a long shot. The cupcake itself is light and fluffy, but not overly sweet like some are. Frosting. I hate this cliche, but in this case, melting in my mouth is a perfect description. Chocolate and vanilla flavors don't clash, blend well with each other. Suddenly aware of how hungry I am, I devour it very quickly. Whoa, my cupcake! Be careful, dummy! Slow down! I smile sheepishly as I place the paper wrapping down carefully. Don't worry, it needs paper, so I'm good. I haven't had much to eat today, only the broth that Mom left me this morning. I grab a napkin from the small stack that Sayori brought in and wipe my forehead. Although I think one is enough for me for now. I hope it's okay if I take a bit for you for later. Do you what you want? It's not like Oh, she almost said it. I've definitely heard this before. made them for you or anything, you baka! You're right, she's a classic tsundere. That was pretty impressively weird logic he has there. Told ya! I only accept these gracious offerings to my poor wounded stomach. I take two more. Your turns carrying a tea set. Here we are! I'm surprised though. This tea is nearly identical to the one we keep in the club. It is. There is it? Yeah, it's a bit older than the one in the club, but the design is almost identical. Oh, that's quite a coincidence. Oh, is that true? Hold up, you keep a whole tea set in the club room? How does that work? Yeah, really. Yes, the teachers give us permission to keep a set in the room. Do you make tea regularly? She's got a problem. I make it almost every day. I eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm British, by the way. British Yuri. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yeah, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Express you? I'm not intimidated. I'm impressed, though. Yeah. I give Yuri a kind smile. That's not... Yuri looks away, looking a bit insulted. I meant that, you know. It's alright, Yoshi Kai-san. I do enjoy a good cup of tea, and I'm sure my stomach could use it too. I'm glad. Especially today. We're not bothering you too much, I hope. Nope, not at all. I feel better than I did. If all goes well, I'll be at school tomorrow. As Yuri begins pouring tea, Mayday speaks up. This isn't normal, not normal at all. 4 girls willing to come over to a sick boy's house? Not normal. I mean, I'm not surprised Yuri came over. Why the other girls? Not that I don't mind, but still. No arguments here, but then again, this is supposed to be a dating sim game. I wouldn't be surprised if the effects stats are higher than normal humans. Either that or the script had to improvise. When Yuri's done pouring the tea, I took a cup, blown on it, and sipped. It tastes isn't too strong and feels soothing as it flows down my throat. And that really hits the spot. Thank you, Yoshi Kai-san. Oh, nothing of it. Oh, by the way, there's no need to stand on a certain ceremony with us. It's perfectly alright to call everyone by their first name, so I yelled, yeah, duh. Not mine! Hibaka! Natsuki, don't be so rude to a sick person! It's fine, I'm flexible, Muramoto-san. You want me to call you Moto? Oh, good. You can all call me by my first name too if you want. Monica and Natsuki go grab another cupcake, but Yuri looks at me curiously. Something on your mind, Yuri? Try not to sound rude. My apologies. I was just, curious as to your literature interest. She indicates the books on the table. I assume you read manga? For a long time, and I still do. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Just like in the game, she looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. I've read a few other things as well. Like, I told Sayori recently I read Sense and Sensibility just for a change of pace. And then yesterday I picked up this book at the bookstore. I hold up Portrait of Morkov. I've already read a bit into it. It's a good read so far. I also read some of the J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle-earth fantasy books. I even read C.S. Lewis' Chronicles of Narnia and his space trilogy. Well, it's good you're trying to expand your horizons. How about you? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the trim of the teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. You mentioned Tolkien earlier. His books are long-time favorites of mine. The level of creativity and craftsmanship he puts into the world amazes me to no end. Same with the other books with similar world building. But what impressed me the most about the book series is how he is able to tell such a human story with such a vast world. I agree, even in manga there are complex worlds and incredible world building. I've even seen a tab of creating my own world. I'm coming to respect that who do it a lot more. What? It takes a lot of intelligence and foresight. Yuri nods in agreement. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep philosophical elements usually immerse me as well. It's pretty amazing how an author can take advantage of the reader's lack of imagination and throw them for a loop. I've been reading a lot of horror lately, coincidentally. Yuri picks up Portrait of Markov. This is one of my favorites. Well, don't spoil it for me. Yeah! Don't spoil it, girl. Yuri's that girl who goes on like Reddit and everything, tells out this is what happens in the newest RPG by Square Enix, and like he complained, be like, spoiler alert, denied it with spoilers. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't. Sure you are. You read it, girl? I don't know. First-hand experience of a... Oh, wait, not start talking, sorry. First-hand experience of a book without knowing the plot is always the best. Horror, I didn't expect that from you, Yuri. Especially from someone as gentle and caring as you. So you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me into another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look around the world. It's only for a brief moment. As opposed to physical horror, I mean, that makes sense. Those types rely on cheap scares. Exactly. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second, almost as she's asked for backup. I guess where you're coming from, Moromoto-san. I have a love-hate relationship with horror. Yeah, me too. Anyways, I watch anything related to horror. I had to sleep with the covers over my head for fear of the monsters I know are not there. Mind over emotions are two different aspects of the human psyche. We can now know that the ghosts and monsters don't exist, but our emotions tell us otherwise. Even then, I find myself drawn to horror when the mood strikes me. Exactly! Well, except for that acting like a kid part and hiding under the covers. That's what you do! I know it's what you do, girl! Don't deny it! That's right, you successfully like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Monica reaches in her blazer pocket and pulls out a scrap piece of paper. Wow, she's holding it with her. Wait, isn't she going to say something about the title? Who gave you permission to look at it? I had to find out who it belonged to. Yeah, your cupcakes, your poems. You all scream cute, just like you. Suru slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute, you baka! Suru cut Moromoto-san some slack. There are a lot of people who think being called cute means they're not being taken seriously. I ruffle Suru's hair playfully. I'm sorry, Natsuki, I didn't know. Forget it, it's fine. Moromoto-san, you write your own poems? Question seemed to disarm her a bit. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I just ask because I do on occasion. It's quite an interesting change of pace. Time for a change of pace! I do have many poems, but I do have... I'm glad to share with the club. I'll share with the club, yeah, for critiquing. I also like to see yours, too, if I can. No! Color comes to her cheeks. Really? How come? You wouldn't like them! You sound so certain. How do you know for sure that I don't like them? I pick up both Parfait Girls and Portrait of Morkov. If I can be reading both of these and enjoying them equally, what makes you think I won't enjoy your poems? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to the readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them to the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems too. I had to be saying silently and cleared my throat. Turning back to Monica, hold a hand in intimidation of the gesture Monica would make in the game. Okay, Monica, I have an idea. I want to run past you. I think we're thinking the same thing. I don't doubt it. Oh, why don't you two just make it out already? It's obvious you like her, dude. Calm down. That's for later. Okay, stop. That's off screen, not on screen. Sorry. You really want me to kiss her while I'm still in your body? Oh, no. Well, there you go. I have an idea, everyone. Yuri and Natsuki look recently at Monica. I know I said that backwards, but whatever. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And next time we meet, I'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now we have a new member, I think it will help us out a little bit more, get a little more comfortable with each other, and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Meiji? I love how she didn't even ask. She just like, yep, he's our new member, let's go! Monica gives me a knowing look. She's being as subtle as a brick wall, as a brick through a window. Well, considering if I never said, I praise all the girls are looking at me exponentially. You know what? That is a good idea, and I'd love to contribute. As your newest member, your eyes light up, even Natsuki's. Really? Yes, I'm so happy! Suru wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, Suru, you gonna puke? Tap, tap, out! Yeah, sorry. You're not enjoying the club for cupcakes, right? Not at all, they're all good selling points, I'll give you that, but I don't want to try anything new. Suru seems to enjoy the club after all. Then let's make it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Yeah, she just brings out her arm like that. Huh? Isn't Monica left-handed? No, there's a piece of paper in her hand. I take her hand and shake it. The paper is slipped into my hand. Thank you, Madam President. As we release hands, Monica asked me something new. Hey, Meiji. Yeah? Siri mentioned when we were coming here that you read Sense and Sensibility. And you compared to earlier. Raise an eyebrow. Yeah, I have. Why? I was wondering if you could ask your opinion or something. Is that okay? This wasn't something that was part of the game. See, you're already changing things. It's been a while since I've read that book, but sure I can try. Well, it's just about Edward saying his engagement is secret from Eleanor. Was he right? Girl, it's a weird time to be talking like this. I still say he should have told Eleanor. Now it's key. I'm losing my voices here. I keep telling you, he was an honorable man. He didn't want to dishonor his family name. You guys, as I see this, I get the distinct impression of Monica isn't just asking about the book. It might be that she wants my opinion and secrets, the one she's keeping from her clubmates. Well, it's a tough question to answer if I'm honest. On the other hand, Yuri's right. He was honor bound to his engagement to Lucy. But you're also right, Muramoto-san. He probably should have told Eleanor, but remember that he isn't perfect. Edward was pretty shy and didn't really pursue Eleanor that much in the beginning. It's the impressions of the character that make them all so intriguing. I mean, I wouldn't enjoy a manga or light novel so much if the main character was completely OP, unless it's done in an interesting and unique way. I bet she knows all the girls are looking at me, but especially Sayori, who was completely dumbstruck. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a tangent. No, it's okay. Thanks for your opinion. I guess when you put it that way, it kind of makes sense. But he still should have said something. It's a slippery slope either way. Yes, it is. But at least they ended up together in the end, right? Yes. Hey, yes, there it is that. Okay, everyone. I think we can officially end today's somewhat unusual meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write poems to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over to me. AJ, I really look forward to seeing how you express yourself, wink wink, and get better soon. I grin and salute. Will do, Madam President. I begin to clean up. Oh, let us do that. She grabs the tray I'm about to take and our hands touch. Her hand lingers towards that longer than necessary. You've already done much more than enough for us. I mean, me. Purposely use a plural and act as if I made a mistake. Let me at least do something. I feel a sudden headache and clutch my head. Geez, at least let us do something. Stop being such a stubborn boy. Yeah, alright. Oh, sorry, Muramoto-san. Moto. Thanks for the help. I watch the girls clean up. After a few minutes, the room's clean and the girls head out, all except for Sayori. She comes in with another mug of warm broth. She puts it down and sees the others off. I'll see y'all tomorrow. She comes back in. I hope you're not mad at me for tricking you like that. Yeah. Well, I'm not really mad, but I'm also going to go and end things off there for right now. So, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hit the like button and comment, subscribe to my channel. Sorry I had to end it right there, but yeah, we've been recording for way too long, over an hour and a half, so we got to call it quits there, and I'll pick it up in the next episode. So, guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, if you want to see more of the series, just keep showing the videos some love, and I'll keep throwing them out at a decent pace. So, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye, guys.